Well, I made a bet with my partner the other day. I said, I think I can make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face when I drove past her. Ice broken. Lovely to have you all here. Jordan Sibright, my name. Absolutely wonderful to have you here in our EVES auction room. Certainly, if you have been here before, you'll understand exactly how it works. If you are the first time flyer here in our EVES auction room, well, we're going to run through all the conduct and all the rules of engagement before we kick off with our wonderful 8 properties that we do have today. Like I say, if you've been here before, you'll know that I can't do it all on my own. I have a wonderful team to help facilitate the deals today. In fact, I've got Robin Cotter beside me. She does all the technology here in the EVES auction room. The properties that appear behind us shortly, as well as anyone watching on the live stream, that's all being controlled over here by our control panel, and of course Robin. I also have these wonderful people. I've got Grant, Craig, Sarah and Karen. They're what I like to refer to as my elite team of negotiators. They'll step into the fray if we get some bidding to a level where I'm not quite permitted to sell the property to you, but I have been given instructions to at least have a conversation. What we'll do at that point, and at that point only, we will then pause the auction. One of those people will step into the conversation and see if we can help you out on your home buying journey. Other than that, we'll touch on the documentation in just a second. Remind you, if you bid and buy today on a cash unconditional basis, acknowledging 3 things. Firstly, you have received one of those, the Buying and Selling Guide published by the Real Estate Authority. If you've done any due diligence or homework required by you or by any of the parties you're working with there, you also agree to the terms dictated in the contract for sale. It's that document, that's the most important document that we work to here in the EVES auction room, because that is the document that seals the deal, of course. If you are the purchaser today, well, you will be signing that documentation. And it is that documentation we go to now. It's been made available to you in a draft format out in the foyer there now. It's now been finalised, and of course that copy is what we'll be grabbing, putting some signatures on if you are that lucky new home owner. Now, I'm not going to go over all the conduct of auction today. You'll see it up there on the screen. It is at the bottom of that front page of the documentation. I'm going to touch on just a couple of things that I think are rather important that we just clarify, make sure we're all on the same page. The first one being vendor bidding. Now, vendor bidding is the seller's way of saying to you, the buyer, thank you but no thank you, essentially. So if you hear the phrase vendor bid, they'll only ever be placed by myself, and they'll always be at a level well below the confidential reserve price that all our properties are subject to. Like I say, they'll all be labelled clearly as such, a vendor bid, and it means that if you want to buy the property, or at least have an opportunity to buy the property, you need to be above that level. Again, always well below that reserve price, clearly labelled. There should be absolutely no doubt about where the bid is. Phone bid. If we do have any registered telephone interest on each auction, I'll endeavour to let you know ahead of time, so you can be confident that if I don't tell you, more than likely your competition, it sits amongst you today. The only other thing that I need to touch on is really what happens if you are the lucky purchaser for one of these wonderful properties that we're auctioning away today. Well, you are required to do a few things. Firstly, you need to sign the contract. That's going to seal the deal. And the second part of that is you need to pay the deposit, a mere 10% of the purchase price. After that, we can head next door. I think the cafe's got some champagne, probably not on tap, but certainly on bottle. And we can head over there and have a nice glass to celebrate your good buying decision. If you do have any questions, this would be the prime time to let me know. Hopefully our salespeople have walked you through the process nice and smoothly, simply for you, answered any questions along the way. If there are any last burning questions you need to get out, great, wonderful. Now, I do all my big spiel and I talk about vendor bidding and all of that, but this first property here we've had, it's Richie Wright, actually, out of our Pakenmara office. He's had the privilege of marketing this one here at 2 Mara Close. Now, we're not going to be doing any vendor bidding on this property because it is a little bit different to the next 7 auctions that follow it, in the way that we've had what has been deemed by our sellers as an acceptable pre-auction offer, subject to no bidding here in the auction room today. So as I say, there won't be any vendor bidding on this one. I'm going to read a little bit about the property, then I'll tell you the number in which we are in contract for. If you'd like to buy the property, you just need to put a number on top of that, and we'll see if we help you out there. But make no mistake, the number I read out shortly will be the number that we are in contract for, and we'll go from there. The property itself, well, life down this quiet cul-de-sac, it is peaceful, it is perfect for creating family memories and just enjoying your best life. You'll see it is firstly an estate in fee simple, containing 451 square metres more or less, and secondly an estate in fee simple and undivided 1/27th share and 320 square metres more or less. The record of title is 957816. The chattels, just note here the heated towel rail and the waste disposal as is, but certainly all included, as well as all the rest of the chattels we put up on the screen there for you, taken straight out of the documentation. Just a gentle reminder before you will potentially put your hand up shortly. Further terms of sale, I'll just bring your attention to that. 23.0 instructions from the solicitor of the seller instructing us to release the deposit early. And 24.0, it's acknowledged by the parties that the vendor was enter into this contract as executor and trustee of the estate, and the liability of the vendor was limited to the assets of the estate. Clauses 9.2, 9.31, 9.35 and 9.36 are deleted. And the vendor is aware that there is a waste disposal unit that I touched on in the kitchen and the heated towel rail that do not work. However, the vendor, not having been in occupancy of the property, makes no warranty as to those chattels or the working order of them, and the purchaser shall accept the property and everything thereon in the actual state and condition at the time for completion of settlement. The property itself, well, let's take a look. Kick back and relax would be my advice. You could put your favourite film on perhaps, you could sip away 7 beers out on the patio. You'll find plenty to love about the spacious layout here. And meal prep, well, it becomes an activity as opposed to a chore. It's something you look forward to. You've got that functional kitchen suitable for, well, any home chef to really capitalise on and add those special touches to mealtime. The spacious backyard, the desirable combination of brick and tile mixed with your brilliant proximity, of course, to all the shops, the sand, the schools. Well, it's understandable why we are ahead of schedule today, folks. Like I say, we are in contract at $880,000, and I will invite any offer over that level. But make no mistake, if I see nothing, we sell today. Give you an opportunity to digest that at $880,000. I call it 3 times and 3 times only, and you come in if you like before the hammer falls. First opportunity at 880. Twice I call it. Third, a mere single is all you need to do, and a final call at $880,000. It goes. Sold. Congratulations to Thank you. Okay, I appreciate your patience. We'll move on now. Our first property that isn't brought forward, our second property for today. 123 Minnetonka Heights. Owen Phelps, Chris and Brad Kate, they've been working out about Cameron Road. He was on camera in office there, and certainly a wonderful home to be showing buyers through here. You can't argue with location, you can't deny the attractive appearance, nor the quality of living that is offered. So all that is left to do, well, you need to buy it and you need to start living your best life in the home of what is probably your dreams. You'll see it as firstly an estate in fee simple, 611 square metres more or less. Secondly, an estate in fee simple, an undivided half share in 107 square metres more or less. Both the first and second estates, they are comprised and described under the record title 769842. Your settlement date, well, that is down for 30 working days from the date of the agreement, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon for you there. And the settlement, the chattels list, we pop that on the screen for you again, just to give you a gentle reminder, of course, of what is included, and will greet you on movement day. Now, I wanted to start with this picture, because if you're anything like me, well, this is where you'll probably spend the majority of your time. A cold gin with the fire going, that generous covered decking area, certainly, well, you don't need a watch or a clock because time no longer matters here. Of course, it is easily accessed, though, through the stack of doors of the living and kitchen spaces, making it not only a peaceful, relaxing home, but also one that entertainers could really thrive in. The easy care grounds and fully fenced section, well, they take away any worries of safety when it comes to the little ones or the four-legged friends, and being located in the ever popular Lakes Enclave, well, you can be confident all your shopping needs, well, they are going to be met. They're just down the road, of course. At 123 Penatuka Heights, I'm going to call to you now for an opening offer. You tell me where you'd like to kick it off. Give you an opportunity, buyers. Call it 3 times if you like. Once an opportunity. Twice. What do we say as a starting figure? Happy to work with you there. Third call for an opening offer. 1.1. Got you there. Welcome along and good luck to you at 1,100,000. Chase a mere $20,000 rise there, but I've got it on this side of the room. At 1,100,000, and I chase 20 now. What do we say, buyers? It looks like it's just you at the moment here, but I'll call it to the rest of the room. A first opportunity, in fact, for you to get involved here at 123 Penatuka Heights. Twice a call. I look to go 1,120. Got you there on the back wall. Welcome in. Good luck to you at 1,120 now. Back to you if you like here at 1,140, but I've got it up the back at 1,120 triple O. First a chance, and at 40 now we go. And at 1,140 there, appreciate you working with me. 60 would be the next move I'd suggest. But at 1,140,000, this side of the room, I look to the back, but I scan the rest of the room to be fair to all the buyers here. It is your first opportunity though at 1,140. It is twice I call it, in fact. Do we put another 20 up, see how we travel? And I got the 20 now at 1,160. And 80 back now on the retort we go there at 1,180. Can I suggest that 1,2 would be your go? But at 1,180,000, I've got it on my right side, your left if you're sitting this side of the room, folks. But at 1,180,000, this side of the room, and I call it 3 times. First an opportunity, twice I call it. Third chance for an improvement. Nothing further.
What were they, 5?
Make it 10. Make it 90. I can try the 5, sir, but I've seen how it works here. We'll work for you here at 1,185 there. Put you back in front, but I'd suggest 1.2 might be a strong move. Another 5 on top. Okay, then at 1,190. At 1,190, we shorten the stride just a touch. But at 1,190 we go. First opportunity then. Feel free to come back at any stage. I'll keep my eye on you, sir. Twice the chance. Third call at 1,190,000. Okay, look, I'm just going to pause the auction there. Craig, we've got buyer on the side. We'll just see if we can help them out here. We'll be back with that auction shortly, folks. Folks, I'll bring your attention, if you don't mind, we'll continue on. We've got, like I say, a good handful of properties to get through today. Lot number 3 here at 55378 Devonport Road. Naomi Gray, who's unable to be up the front with us today, but her manager Sarah standing in for her here. No doubt she'll be watching along on the live stream there. She's done a great job marketing this property for her seller here. It certainly is a wonderful home. Now, take a look at it, and I want to take you back a little bit. From mini skirts and plastic raincoats to fake fur and go-go boots. Now you're probably thinking, what is going on here? The 60s certainly sounded like an interesting time. And although it's hard to picture the builders in their mini skirts and their go-go boots, well, they certainly did do a great job on this little beauty here on Devonport Road. Obviously, you can tell a 60s home. It is described firstly in a statement fee simple, an undivided 1/5 share in 1,472 square metres more or less, and secondly, an estate in leasehold. Both the first and second estates being comprised and described under the record title SA 16D Folio 369 and SA 16B Folio 1241. Now, you'll see the channels listed on the screen there. I'm just going to bring your attention to the fact that the gold tassel curtains in the lounge have been excluded from the sale. We'll get that nice and specific for you. In 20 working days, is all you will need to wait before you can move in and start enjoying it. Now, being the end unit, privacy, it is plentiful, and outdoor living, well, it is prioritised. This delightful space, well, it offers relaxation and easy entertaining. Indoors, well, you can keep the combo flowing between the open plan living, dining, and of course that kitchen space there. Certainly a place where you could be comfortable having a conversation while still getting on with the, well, perhaps meal prep duties. And for any green-fingered buyers, a cocktail of fruit trees from Fiji to from Tamarillo to Pawpaws, well, you will find an absolute haven in the backyard here. Shopping is accessible, a nice easy walk. You can be confident that your new address at 5-378 Devonport Road, well, it is the right choice. Buyers, what are we saying here? I look to you for an opening offer, and I'll call it to you now. Fiji season coming up, well, they could all be ready by the time you move in. Get them straight off the tree. First opportunity for an opening offer here. Twice. Third chance. Bid it away. Nothing further. We close the auction. We deal with conditional interest as well. Final call. Okay, we won't mess around there. It doesn't look like I've got the cash today, Sarah, but I have had instructions from Naomi and of course her seller there. We're going to price the property today at $685,000. I would say represents pretty good buying when you look at the quality of property here on offer. $685,000. If you are interested, make sure you give Naomi a call and she will be happy to help you out on that one there. With all the best there, Sarah. Continuing on then, well, 81 Harbour View Road and Tauranga, travel up the road to 21, and well, if you did travel up the road on perhaps the weekend and you saw Julie at one of the open homes here, well, you would have seen the wonderful quality of home that is offered to you here. If you're searching for that never-ending holiday feeling, well then halt the search for 81 Harbour View Road. Well, it offers a lifestyle that you will just fall in love with time and time again. You'll see it is a freehold estate, 774 square metres more or less. The unique identifier is SA 1470 folio 63. Excuse me. The 12th of April 2024, that is when you get to move in and start enjoying those views that we'll talk about in just a moment. Potentially a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer as well there. Now, as the morning coffee filters into the cup, you can gaze over that ever-changing harbour view. And from your kitchen and the living, the transition through the bifold doors, it is effortless. And as you bathe in the sunshine on that elevated decking, you could even, if you do decide maybe to come inside, perhaps you might encounter some inclement weather. You've got viewpoints. Well, there's enough windows, you're not going to go searching for a view, folks, that is for sure. As Omokarai continues to develop, you just can't take away from that real coastal village vibe that is offered at an address like 81 Harbour View Road, a home that truly emulates quality beach home living. Buyers, I'll put it to you now, it's in your hands. We'll call for an opening bid. If you haven't had the opportunity to hear up to Omokarai recently, you'll be absolutely amazed. Wonderful part of the world up there. Beautiful views, beautiful homes. Buyers, I'll call it 3 times. Once an opportunity, twice the chance. Third call for cash interest here in the auction room. Okay, well, again, let's not delay, Julie. We'll close the auction, but certainly some strong instructions. What are our instructions for ourselves?
So we do have a conditional interest hanging around this one. It's going to be priced at $1,359,000.
$1,359,000, and I'm not surprised you've got conditional interest on a property like this. If you are interested, well, there you go. You know what you need to pay if you want to walk away with the keys there, but understandably now we open it up to everyone. There might be a few parties interested. If you are, get hold of Julie. She'll be happy to help you out. Good luck to you and your sellers on that one, Julie. Okay, we'll continue on then. At 8631C, State Highway 2. Now, just helps out of our Waihee office, we'll get that right. A little bit further up the road, in fact, from where we were just before in Omokanala. But well, this property here, we put Waihee, but Waikino would be the correct address for you there. And well, you can tell from the picture, there's certainly a lot of stories to accompany this one. And in the words of Shakin' Stevens, well, this old house is getting shaky, this old house is getting old. But well, with more potential than you could shake a stick at, I have a feeling sooner or later, property will be sold. You'll see it is a freehold estate, 2,023 square metres more or less, the unique identifier being SA 4A folio 479. 10 working days from the date of sale and you get to take possession of the property there and start making your dreams come true. Further terms of sale page points out 23.0 just advising you where to get further information in regards to the Waihee mines, and 24.0 the purchaser acknowledge and accept that they've been fully informed the property is being sold on an as-is basis, and they acknowledge that they have inspected the property and the building and purchased the property solely on their own judgment and not on a representation by any other party. The parties also acknowledge the vendor was entering into this agreement in the capacity as executors of the estate, and therefore the liabilities are limited to the extent of the assets of the estate. Now, an opportunity to build memories and create a place you can truly call your own. A project that needs tender love and care, but with true vision, you could create that dream home that you deserve. Some diamonds, well, they just need a little extra polishing. And the bones of this one, well, the bones of this simple cottage here, well, they are ready to be polished and turned into something truly magnificent. An opportunity to live off the land with current tiered gardens ready to just flourish in fresh fruit and veg. And beyond the front gate, well, it is the ultimate playground, of course. You've got the historic Podaki Rail Trail that offers kilometres of scenic track to explore. And for everyday necessities, like I touched on, Waihee Township, that is just 10 minutes away for you. Buyers, a real opportunity. I call it to you now. Why don't we say start us away and I look for that cash offer here. As I scan the room, I look for those with the most vision. Put your hand up if you think that's you. Don't fall for that trick in an auction room, folks. But of course, if your intentions are here to buy, let me know. Call it once, call it twice, and a third chance we give you. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room today, Dynasty. We're going to close the auction, but some motivated sellers, they want to price the property, is that correct?
They would love to price it today, yes.
Yep, at?
$330,000 today.
There you go, folks, $330,000. Well, I certainly think at $330,000, that's a pretty good price to get in there and truly create that dream home that you all wanted. If you are interested, the old Dynasty should be happy to help you out there, and good luck to you and your sellers on that one. Okay, well, we draw our attention now, you can see on the screen there, 50A Margaret Road in Bellevue. Davidson, well, they've been making this wonderful property for their sellers here. It certainly looks like a bit of fun on the slide. I don't know what we're allowed on. Too tall, of course, that's all. The wonderful home provides options to supplement your income by inviting boarders, perhaps, into the fray, or maybe it's a new family home for you. Either way, the space on offer, well, it certainly offers benefits to the new lucky owners. You'll see 440 square metres more or less of freehold terra firma when you do arrive there. It is, of course, that freehold land. You've got Friday the 23rd of February 2024. That's the date you need to mark in your calendar to book the moving truck for. And of course, that's the day you get to take possession of the property if you are the new owner. Perhaps a little bit of flexibility for the right buyer on that front as well. Maybe, we'll see if we can help you out on that one, but otherwise the 23rd of February is your date, and your channel's listed on the screen there for you as well. 23.0 of the further terms just instructing us to release the deposit early as instructed by the solicitor of the sellers there. Now, Most homes will have a master bedroom, but this home it essentially has a master level, of course, because you occupy that entire top level of the home. You can have a lay-in before sipping away on your morning caffeine hit on your own deck, taking in the wonderful views. Downstairs, the open living space that just boasts natural native timber floors to really make this 1950s weatherboard home truly sing. And outside, you are fully fenced. You've got that wonderful fully fenced yard coupled with the double carport. It really is that summertime cherry on top. It's a nice easy stroll, of course, if you are looking for any top level schooling in that Ovo area. A wonderful home, a wonderful offering for you here at 50A Margaret Road. Buyers, what do we say? I put it to you now. I look for a start and I give you that opportunity. You know the drill by now. If you're interested, you need to let me know and I'll call it to you. See if we can help you out, work with you, but I make it a first call. Twice, third chance. Okay, actually doesn't. Well, we've got the cash in the room on I thought that's okay. Certainly a little bit more work to do. We're going to close the auction. Perhaps your phone might be quite busy this afternoon when all those conditional buyers here, they can have a go at it now as well.
Thank you, Jordan.
No worries. Good luck to you and your sellers. Okay, we're just going to go back now to the property, our second property we had up today, lot number 2 there at 123, Tauranga Heights. Now we did have a conversation with our lead buyer, our lead bidder there. Just confirm for me, you increased your offer here to $1,204,000. Just a note for me there. And tell my instructions at this level, we're on the market for the long number. There we go, loud and clear, folks. If I see nothing further, we sell it away. But at $1,204,000, I invite anything over and above. But make no mistake, our selling is flashing. First, an opportunity for you. Twice a mere single, all I need. Nothing further at this stage, sir. Third and final chance. If you haven't fired a shot and you intended to, you need to let me know now. Because we're on the market at 1204. It goes, nothing further. I sell it away. It goes. Sold. Congratulations, congratulations, appreciate you taking part up the back there. And of course, to our sellers, a wonderful job there for them as well. We'll be back right in a moment. Okay, again, a big congratulations to those parties involved on that previous one, but we look forward with, anticipation when you see the photo on the screen here. No doubt, if you haven't had an opportunity to see it, we'll just have a couple of questions. 7R Fishing Lane, Nicholas Maloney. He's certainly a well-known name out in that Lakes area and certainly out here in Tauranga. The privilege of marketing this property here for his sellers, where you could be the envy of all your friends, with a home of pure opulence. Whether a regular entertainer hosting guests and friends on the weekend, or just one who appreciates the finer things in life. 7R Fishing Lane, well, it will make you smile bigger and brighter than you ever knew possible. It is a freehold estate, 5,195 square metres, more or less. The unique identifier is SA70B, folio 512. Channels list, you'll see it on the screen there for you. Just note that pool heat pump, as is where is, has been disconnected, and 20 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. That's when you need to take over and start enjoying your best life. The centrally located swimming pool would be, well, you could call it a daily ritual, with ease of access and surrounding alfresco zones. Whilst inside the home, I know we don't want to pull away from that photo, but we will. Let's take a look. You've got raked ceilings, you've got enlarged glazing, just to enhance the real sense of space on offer here, and no doubt the natural light that comes through the home, creating optimal experiences no matter which room you're in. Your new kitchen, well, it offers colossal bench space, ideal for coordinating maybe some fancy soirees, should you wish. Now that the extensive renovation is complete, it is time to enjoy those views on offer across the region, over the river below, a lifestyle that could be described as, well, rural fringe living perhaps. It offers convenient proximity to the Bethlehem and Tauranga crossing shopping essentials. You're only minutes away from everything, but yet far enough away, well, you truly are in a magical place. Guys, I'll put it to you now. You don't need me to tell you how great it is. If you've been through, if you've seen it, you understand how truly wonderful this is. Put it to you here. I'll look for an opening bid. Cash, unconditional buyers, that's who we treat in the auction room. Give you an opportunity, and I call it only 3 times. Once a chance to get your foot in the door here. Twice. Third, and we don't delay any further then, it is a final call if you want to start it away. Okay, close look. Property like this. I know you've got some conditional phone calls to make. Some parties who are only able to get in a conditional position but potentially showing interest there. So look, we'll close the auction. A little bit more work to do, but a property like this, I mean, we're going to find that buyer who truly gets a special lifestyle moving. Good luck to you and your sellers on that one, I'm sure it won't be too long. Okay then, well, lot number 8 today is 76 Puharaki Crescent in Pies Par there. Gary Lee out of our EVES on Cameron office. He's been showing you wonderful buyers all through this wonderful home there. Modern, easy care living. It allows you to spend more time with the ones you love, doing the things that just matter the most in life, and you get to do it all in this wonderful home. It is a freehold estate, 543 square metres more or less of that freehold land. The record title is 734352. 60 days, that's your settlement that we've got there. We put it on the screen for you to remind you once again, buyers, and of course your channels list, they'll all be there to greet you when you do move in. Now, a home like this, it offers you the best of both worlds. No matter the weather, you will find a relaxing place to unwind or indeed entertain. The well-positioned deck would be my best guess, of course. You've got that wonderful barbecue area. Maybe you could light the barbie up, have a nice little dinner party out there, pop into the spa afterwards if you like. There's options for you, but ultimately you could enjoy a nice coffee out there in the morning as well. The open layout, well, that creates a space that just makes the connection and the integration between the rooms, well, just so effortless. There's not 2 listers on the end of that word there, folks. And with staggered doors leading back to that deck, creating a real extension to your lifestyle. Low maintenance, that is the key here though, or at least in my opinion, allowing you to spend more time out and about. Perhaps the Tauranga Crossing shopping centre just down the road, or some of the many walkways around this fabulous lakes location. 76 Puharaki Crescent. I call it to you buyers, it is in your hands to start us away with an opening offer. I call it only 3 times. First, twice, third and final call for cash interest. Okay, Gary, look, no cash in the room. What we're going to do, we're going to price the property, is that correct?
Yep, we are.
Okay, and what are we going to price the property at?
1,275,000.
1,275,000. Represents good buying, I would think, and certainly a wonderful location there. If you are interested, make sure you get hold of Gary. He'll be happy to help you out. I imagine you're going to be rather busy when word gets out about this one, Gary. Good luck to you and your sellers there. And folks, well, that does actually conclude our auctions for today. Absolutely, really appreciate you coming along and sticking in there for the ride. Lovely to see you all, and we will see you again next week for another wonderful lineup of 12 properties. We'll see you then. Go out and enjoy. Cheers.